So it is like, I don't know, almost 3:30 in the fucking morning. Yep, that's how I'm starting off this video. So if that already offended you, it's time to move the fuck on, okay? Because unlike Rich, I don't care if I offend anybody with this fucking video. Because tonight, I was playing video games with my friends. Little social interaction online. And the whole time, I was really wanting to make this video and not play video games with my friends, even though we discussed this topic. And then I sent Rich's video out to one of my friends, and he texted me back about how ignorant the video was, and that's what I want to talk about. So Rich made a video called Microsoft Had a Point, Physical Game Copies in 2016 Are Kinda Dumb. Really? Really, Rich? Physical game copies in 2016 are kinda dumb. I guess they are. I much rather would have not had any of that shit and just downloaded the game to my console for $60 fucking. Oh, but wait! I'm an Amazon Prime member and got that game for only $50. I got like $12 off the game. Whatever the hell the price of the game was, I got $12 off of it. The physical copy on the day it fucking released. Rich. So, just a warning to gamers out there that can't handle this subject matter. Go get your baby bottle and your diapers before you watch this video, okay? Because Rich didn't want to be controversial in his video, and I don't give a shit, okay? I don't give a shit if I'm controversial and piss people off in the gaming community. Just don't give a rat's ass. So let's go. So Rich had a video called Microsoft Had a Point, Physical Game Copies in 2016 Are Kinda Dumb. So Rich is talking about Microsoft's original vision back in 2013 about digital distribution. And he says their take on it may have been the way to go. Not by any stretch of the fucking imagination. Microsoft? Really? What console this month outsold the Xbox One again? The PlayStation 4? I know that hurts, Xbox fanboys. I know that hurts. So let's take advice from fucking Microsoft. And if they had their way and only had digital distribution, we'd be fucked, okay? And I'll show you why towards the tail end of this video. He says it's just easier to download the damn games. Well, just because it's easier doesn't make it fucking so, Rich. And by the way, if you have shitty internet, it's not really fucking easier, okay? And some people to this day still have shitty internet. Thank God. Maybe that's why we got 4K on discs, Yerrick. He's talking about a Forbes magazine article, okay? He says it's not a big deal to download games. Like I said, people have issues with their internet also, okay? He said, now, when he says it's not a big deal to download games. Let me remind you that it has been a big deal because people have downloaded games and they've preloaded them so they can play them day one. And guess what's happened? The games haven't fucking worked, Rich. Or they've bought the game with the season pass so they can have the DLC. And then once the DLC comes out, guess what? The DLC doesn't work for them. But the guys that bought the physical media, that bought the DLC, get to play the DLC. And the person that bought the digital download has to wait a couple of weeks for a patch because their DLC never worked. So, did you just pull that one out of your ass? Because I think you did. It says you got to install the disc anyway, and it takes a while. Now, he's talking about consoles. Are you only used to installing games on the Xbox One? Because yes, that takes a fucking lifetime. Compared to the PlayStation 4, not so long, okay? Grand Theft Auto, probably the longest one I've ever had to wait for on the PlayStation 4. So, maybe we're pulling that out of our ass too. I don't know. He gives you digital download numbers and some half-ass explanation on why people are buying digital downloads. But in all honesty, Rich doesn't know why people are buying digital downloads, okay? He's just assuming something. He then goes on to say, you can now get games for pretty damn cheap. He says some game sales are almost as competitive on console as Steam. Some game sales on console are almost as competitive as Steam? Maybe for some shit that's been sitting on there, but they're not doing AAA titles like fucking Steam is. And when are those sales? We had one on Valentine's and fucking Christmas. And Valentine's was pretty much crap, okay? Christmas, it's give or take. He says Sony and Microsoft have caught on to Steam sales. WTF, Rich? WTF? He says, they said maybe we should follow the same path as Steam, and they did. What the fuck are you talking about, Rich? Sony and Microsoft are not following Steam, okay? He says you get games cheaper a lot of the times as a digital download. Mind you, he's talking about fucking consoles. As opposed to getting a physical copy, aka retail is what he's talking about. We're going to keep that right there because I want to come back to that. And mind you, he's playing Halo while he's telling you all this. There's Halo playing in the background, okay? And then he gives you a Division example, which I think is great too. He says, what does physical copies mean anymore? Who fucking cares, Rich? What does a physical copy... I don't know. Maybe this is what a physical copy fucking means? What does that mean? He uses the Division as a perfect example on why physical copies aren't worth anything and that you can shove them up your ass once Ubisoft decides to cut off the servers, or Ubisoft, or whatever the fuck you want to call them, right? The Division. Mind you, he uses the Division as an example. What's the point of buying the physical copy of the Division when once they cut off the servers, you might as well take that disc and shove it up your ass? Hey, Rich, can we burn your video on this subject matter to a disc so you can shove it up your ass? For this generation, it doesn't mean anything anymore. Well, guess what, Rich? You're not from this fucking generation. Guess what, Rich? I'm not from this generation. So maybe, I don't know. That's just not the fucking right message, okay? Oh, you read a little article on Forbes. Now you want to talk about it. That's great. I don't know. Why don't you stop for a minute after you read the fucking article and just get a little bit more information that's not in the fucking article? He talks about game developers that stop supporting games. That means that disc is worth nothing. Good point, Rich. So I'm going to make my fucking points. I'm just now able to get some of my games on my Xbox One, my old arcade games that I bought on 360 on Xbox Live. Through the backwards compatibility, they're starting to come to the Xbox One. That's great because I spent a lot of money and have decided never to do that again with Microsoft, and here's why. I bought digital download games on the 360 with Microsoft, and when I wasn't online, those games became trials. And I'm like, what the hell is this about? Even all the music I bought for Rock Band, I wasn't able to access when my 360 console wasn't online. I would not get the song. I don't know if this has since been fixed because I haven't messed with that kind of shit in a long time. But the point of the matter is, it was there and it was implemented. And when I bought arcade games on my PS3, which I couldn't stand my PS3 compared to 360, my PS3, internet would be down. The arcade games on my PS3 would work just fine, unlike how they became trials on my 360. That's kind of an issue with digital downloads, wouldn't you say? But let's just buy into this whole digital media bullshit. Let me give you two perfect examples. I bought Golden Axe on Xbox Live, and I've talked about this before on my channel. And I bought Double Dragon, the original Double Dragon, and the original Golden Axe. Well, they decided to come out with a Sega 3-pack of Golden Axe. Once that Sega 3-pack came out, my Golden Axe magically disappeared from Xbox Live. So I was screwed if I didn't buy that Golden Axe 3-pack right away. Some of you may remember this. Double Dragon came out, the original. Then they remade it, gave it a cool new art style, right? Whole new game, kind of an anime look. That game came out. My Double Dragon went away. These are games I bought fucking digitally, Rich. Digitally. That I can't fucking play. They're gone. No more. But yeah, Microsoft had a point. Microsoft had a point. Physical game copies in 2016 are kind of dumb. Really? So, obviously he made the point about trading games with your friends and, going over to somebody's house and playing a physical copy. But let's say you buy into digital download only titles. And he was telling you that physical disc doesn't work, that company goes away. Okay, I'll give you a perfect example. You buy a digital download game of a company that's small, right? And you put your money into this game, and it's an online-only game, and it's digital download only. Now the company's up, boom, belly up, gone. That game is fucking no longer. You cannot play that game that you invested money into because the company's just gone. Nobody bought the company, nobody picked up that game. That game is gone. You wasted your money, and you had bought it as a digital download. So same fucking concept as you talking about the online-only disc, Rich. But now you've poured money into just a digital download game, just an online-only game. Company's gone, you're screwed. Okay? So some digital download games, The Simpsons, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and X-Men, got removed from online. Those were arcade games. They were online. They weren't on a physical disc. If they were on a physical disc, couldn't I have them? Right? But I didn't immediately buy these games on Xbox Live or PlayStation Network. But if they were on a disc, I would have went out and got them. They weren't on a disc. I didn't rush out and buy them. And now they've been removed from online. If they were put on physical media, they'd still be floating around for me to have the opportunity to obtain a copy. Now, I'm a member of Amazon Prime. Physical copy, I got $12 off. Physical copy. I could have bought it as a digital download, not got any of this shit, and paid full price for the game and not even got this stupid toy. Right? Yeah, sounds like a better way to go. So, while he's telling you that Sony and Microsoft said, hey, look what Steam's doing. We're going to be a lot like Steam. What the fuck are you talking about, Rich? Seriously, what the fuck are you talking about? You just pulled that right out of your ass. Have you not been on these consoles long enough to realize they're nothing like Steam? That's where we need to get with consoles. If we're going to keep buying digital downloads, we got to stop being fucking idiots and paying full price for digital fucking downloads. So, let's get into that. Their game sales are pretty much cheap. Almost as competitive on a console as Steam. He says Sony and Microsoft caught on to Steam sales. As of right now, making this video, Microsoft and Sony are so much like fucking Steam. I have an example for you. By Microsoft, since we seem to think Microsoft had a point with physical game copies. And they're kind of stupid in 2016. So, I want to buy Forza right now on Xbox Live as a fucking digital download. It will cost me full retail price of $59.99. That's a digital fucking copy. In March. Oh, but wait a minute. I can get a physical copy on Amazon for $38 fucking $67, Rich. Does that sound competitive? Does that sound like Microsoft gives a fuck about what Steam is doing? Madden 16. Madden 2016. $59.99 on the Xbox One right now as a digital download. I hop on Amazon and I could get a physical fucking copy for $39.95. Yeah. Physical copies are fucking stupid, Rich. Microsoft kinda had a point. Can you imagine if we didn't have physical copies? They're still trying to sell us full price fucking games when there are physical copies on the market. So if there aren't physical copies on the fucking market and they don't drop their digital downloads now, you think they're gonna drop them when fucking physical media is gone? You fucking ignorant gamers? Mortal Kombat X, digital download. Mind you, Mortal Kombat XL is out now. They want $39.90 fucking 9 for Mortal Kombat X, not XL. Jump on Amazon right now. I can get the physical copy for $24.98. Did you bother to look any of this shit up, Rich, before you made that fucking stupid, ridiculous video? Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. How fucking old is that? And it's just a port of a fucking game. They're selling it right now as a digital download for $29.99 on Xbox One. Jump on Amazon, I can get a physical copy for $17.83. This is not from sellers. This is from Amazon. This isn't used. This is new. But Microsoft kind of had a fucking point. Physical copies in 2016 is dumb. Something blah-bitty blah 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 about this generation. Well, you're not from this fucking generation, and neither am I. So since you're a YouTuber that has some fucking clout, god damn it, man. See, this is part of the fucking problem, guys. This is part of the problem. You have people, I'm not going to call Rich an idiot. I think his video was fucking stupid. I don't think Rich is fucking stupid. But this is the problem with YouTube. This is the problem with gaming in YouTube. And these ignorant fucking messages that get sent out. And these idiots that just eat it up because you have followers. And that is what's fucking us over. You have some dumbass trolls that listen to your dumbass opinion, and then they eat that shit up with the spoon, and now they're trolling somebody else going, you're an idiot because you believe in physical media. Nah, digital's better. Nah. Meanwhile, it doesn't even fucking take 5 seconds to get on Amazon, look through all the fucking games on your Xbox Live, and go, what the fuck? $59.99, $59.99, $39.99, $29.99. Should I get a calculator and add up the fucking savings? No, I'm not going to waste my time. You can do that. Fallout 4, $59.99, digital download, Xbox One, physical fucking copy, guys, $39.80. And you're trying to tell me that digital download is fucking better? Anybody that believes that shit is a fucking idiot. That's all there is to it. Grand Theft Auto 5, digital download, $59.99. Physical copy, $39.99. Halo 5, $59.99. Physical copy, $32.48. And just because I happen to be an Amazon Prime member, let me let you in on a little something. Since Rich wanted to use The Division as a perfect example of a disc that you can stick up your fucking ass, okay? Those are Rich's words. You can get angry at me for everything else, but don't get angry at me because I told you to stick a dick up your ass. Oops, and there's a Freudian slip. So he mentions The Division, and you inserting a disc in your ass or using it as a frisbee. Why buy a physical copy of The Division? Because they turn off the servers. No good. Now I have my own issues with an online-only game, okay? So I'm with him all the way on that. But with the physical media, I'm not. With the digital piece. But with the physical media, I'm on board with physical media. Because all the reasons I've told you. Now, so I'm an Amazon Prime member. So guess what? Rich is telling you should buy a digital download. Okay. So, Rich, you're telling people, buy the digital download. Accept your fucking bend over, let Microsoft nail you. Okay? That's what Rich is telling you. So, The Division. With the season pass, $99.99. Okay? You go into retail, it's going to be $99.99. But you can order things online, and it's $99.99. But I just so happen to be an Amazon Prime member. I can get a physical copy for $80 fucking dollars. $80. Right now, when we're making this video. Okay? You can get the regular game for $59.99. As a digital download. But I happen to be an Amazon Prime member. I can get a physical copy for $50 fucking dollars. Rich. And some of us know about this. Target loves to run buy two, get one free physical fucking media when it comes to video games, okay? Not to mention, obviously, you can trade them with your friends, you can collect bullshit if that's how you want to collect it, but his whole thing is, really, what's the point? Let's embrace the fucking. Let's embrace it. Let's accept digital fucking media into our lives. Okay. Here's perfect examples of how to save money with physical fucking media right now. All this physical media, if they're so competitive with fucking Steam, Rich, should be competitive right now. Because I didn't get on Steam. But I'm pretty sure, where's those game prices that I just mentioned? Did I not just say that Grand Theft Auto was $59.99 on Xbox Live right now? You think it's $59.99 right now on Steam? So what the fuck are you talking about? Obviously, you can buy used games. You can get games on eBay, right? So there's a cheaper way to go too, okay? I'll give you another example. My friend bought Uncharted. Not a friend, but a coworker. I don't know why you would buy Uncharted and then not like it. So he buys Uncharted. I guess he's never played the game before. That's not his kind of game. But guess who profited from it? Me. He bought it. He didn't want it. I said, hey, I'll give you 20 bucks for it. Bam. Got a brand new game within the week it came out for $20 because somebody's a fucking ass clown. And I took advantage of that. They didn't go call. They didn't want to sell it on eBay. They didn't want to go to GameStop. They're like, yeah, I'll take a quick 20 bucks. Boom. Why did I get that game for $20? Because it was on fucking physical media. The same guy has bought other things digitally, and he didn't like them. I didn't know he bought them digitally. I said, hey man, I'll give you 20 bucks for it. He's like, I bought it digital. I said, oh, that'll fucking teach you, won't it? Yeah. So, yeah, trading, sharing, all that other shit. Great video, Rich. Great fucking video. Good message to send out amongst the community. I noticed that video seems to have quite a few dislikes, Rich. Quite a few. Hopefully mine could get just as many dislikes, right? Huh, guys? Can we work on that dislike button? Take care.